Hello and welcome to the catch-up session. Yes, the catch-up section, really, not session. The catch-up section. What did we do in this session? Well, this is not the same grass as you saw first. This is a new, properly done grass field with a few little blemishes. It is. We didn't do the rolling, and I've got a roller. It's just typical. Oh, I have as well. That was so annoying. I'm so out of the habit. Very hit and miss. I don't always forget, but oh, it's such annoying. We've got one as well. No, I know it's not massive, but we could have set that going. Yeah, totally forgot. Really just not in my thing, so I'm going to have to get better at that, definitely. Everything else we did. We fertilised it, we limed it, and we sprayed field 9. It was absolutely full of weeds. No, we didn't actually do anything else, really. It was just prep. Yeah, we did this, and obviously it's grown now. First growth stage. How well did we do in the self-sufficiency? So all of our grass has now turned to silage, and we have got 73,000 litres of digestate. So we could turn it to, what we're trying to look for is this. Yeah, that and that. They're the two products we can do. Now, I don't mind always buying one thing. Now, we have actually got the straw mod, so we should get straw from the... Well, we should get straw from the... Oh, I can't think of his name. Gordon Bennett. No, that's not what I wanted to do at all. What I wanted to do was... It's not canola. It's soybeans. Just had to look at it. Just needed a visual clue. Yeah, the soybeans. We should still get some straw from that, which we need for the self-sufficiency. That's the two things we can really make fairly good money on are the mineral feeds. Well, liquid fertilizer is not bad either. And again, you've got to make your solid fertilizer. That's what we can't do at the minute. Yeah, we haven't got any manure or slurry, so we can't really do this. We can do the digestate, but we could do manure from straw. We could, that is true. So we could split our straw to make some into manure and some to go towards, or we could just have that as the free one. Imagine we're going to need stones, so we've got to buy stones. So if that's the one I'm going to allow, then we need to have our own straw, our own wheat for that one. But this is the closest, no, because we need to make the mineral feed first. So we can almost do that, though. If we've got straw and we buy the stones, we can at least make the mineral feed. Let's have a look at the prices of this, because I've like gone on this knowing it was good in FS22, but I haven't really looked at how good it is in... Is there one better than the other, or is it just... Is mineral feed good, or mineral M? Ah. You can sell it, but like it's not showing you the price, is it? It'd be based on the other one. So mineral feed and... Yeah, I don't think either of them actually show, do they? I mean, we can do the butter, but we need like, yeah, canola or any of the oil crops or sunflowers. So silage additive. Well, we've got the silage, we've got the digestate. It's the mineral feed that we're short of. I suppose no, because we can't supply the stones. Yeah, so mineral feed and silage additive neither actually show up on this, do they? But we know that they do sell. Yeah, definitely. So again, we're sort of taking a bit of a pot look. Also, we're going to use my own sell points, which I'm still working on. I have got the original one, which I have fixed it. Giants broke it, but I've actually fixed it. Oh. Oh, wow. That's nice. It's a little bigger than... Oh, I do like that. So I'm not the only one that's... yeah, no, I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, this is the broken one. This is the one that has actually got everything. You can see it's all fixed, as in like Giants broke it, but I've actually managed to retrieve all the contents of this. But this is the one that I'm working on at present, and it's, yeah, that is my complete model. Oh, I've been really clever there. I've got to twizzle it the wrong way around. No, I've just got the tip point in the wrong place. Yeah, it's completely wrong, but you can see the potential. You see what's going to happen. I've fixed everything. I've got all of the signs and everything are okay. That one's a work in progress, but that is my own modelling. I've done a little, yeah, proper wooden thing myself. I got sick to death of spending the time on trying to do the Giants one. I thought, oh, I'll just do it yourself. But I've got to fix all of the fill planes with all of the things, so it's coming on. I've spent a lot of time on it, so yeah, the stall, it's, yeah, I think I need to tweak it again, but it's coming on. Yeah, and the modding is, I've done an awful lot, to be honest. Yeah, that's another thing I'd like to do, is put a beehive down. We haven't really got anything that'll, yeah, potatoes, canola. Yeah, I think we'll put them down later on, but it's not a bad little earner though. Really? I think if we stuck one down this end, I'm going to go for one of my biggies, I think. We also need to put one of the bee thingies down, beehive pallet location. Which is the biggest? I would say the most dear. 7.4. Do we do it on the road? We do own the road, strangely. I'm just thinking, it's hard for us to see if it's not on the road, not because of any other reason. 32. Yeah, that's fairly big. We'll go for that one. I think we could do it that way. We can see the whole lot. Oh, yeah, I know it is. And we're going to put my really monstrously beautiful one, which is 4 of the normal ones, really. Yeah, we're going to need to, I think, put it in B mode, I think. Fantastic. I'll have a close look at that, I think. Don't think I've seen it really, really close. Can't remember the colours I chose. So this is obviously old hives. You may recognise that this is the original FS22 model, but I've yeah, there's a bit of flickering. Mind you, there's flickering going on with a lot of things, but I think it's because it's where I've joined them. I might need to do something a little bit different to stop that happening. I think, yeah, it is. It's where they all sit on each other. So I think I'm gonna, not too bad. I'm gonna say it's one of those things, isn't it? That's the trouble with joining 4 separate ones. It's got Italian bees, which are the best honeys, but they aren't very friendly bees. So I'm not going to get too close. So down to 258,526. I wanted to do anything I did in this particular bit of the session. So again, I've not made them stupendously better than the Giants ones, but they are good. They are a good, you know, they will definitely bring us some cash in. So yeah, we've also got the silage. So yeah, I don't think I've got anything that the silage. No. It's true, actually. Yeah, I had an idea. It's all right. I'm going to leave it there for now. I need to see if I can actually do it, but we shall see. Yeah. I'm trying to make that a one-stop shop for everything a farmer could need. And I don't mean like to drag every last recipe, but all things that the farm will do, all farm-related. I mean, Omatana did it well. The farm supply production, where she was trying to supply the farm with products, which is in the name. But yeah, I'm trying to do something similar, but to literally make us self-sufficient. But yeah, anything the farm would need, silage additive, mineral feed, up for the animals. But obviously some of these things can be sold too, but yeah, that's the name of the game. But I'm going to leave it there. All that remains to be said is, I hope you enjoy the rest of the session. Right, back on Constant. Oh, no, back on Oak Bridge Farm. We have the self-sufficient back. And the other thing I'd like to do is, part of, obviously I'm going into my modding as well, quite in a big way really now. We've done quite a lot. And I'm trying to test my mods. So I've actually built my own one of these. So we're going to literally sell this one. And no, we're not going to lose anything because we really didn't actually... Yeah, we didn't do anything, so we're going to stick my own one down. I just want to do, obviously, all of the mod testing. So it is in... It's not perfect. I already know there's like a couple. I've got two models. I've got the cheaper one, which is a cheap buy point, and then I've got one that you pay a little bit more, and it actually gives you a better bonus. So now we're going to need to put this in B mode, and really, in a way, yeah, this actually can do things that the others can't. So we can sort of stick that straight there. It's a lot. That is because it is sort of half on and half off. I think what we're going to do, we'll give ourselves the cash back for this because we did this because the Omatana didn't like this particular way of doing things. So I think what we're going to do, yeah, with this time, we're going to like flatten it back, which is going to cost us quite a bit. Yeah, I want a flat sort of pancake like that, and that should... I don't know how much that actually costs. Oh well, it's one of those things, and we'll just have to bear the brunt. Yeah, so back on Oak Bridge. It's so difficult when you've... oh, okay. Still pretty much the same. Oh, why? Yeah, that's because yeah, it is. I expected that, but I didn't I'd forgotten that we've not quite got it right. Yeah, so we want to... yeah, I need to change that. As you can see, yeah, that is a bit... What did I actually do this from? What did I take the model from originally that I actually made this from? Because that is enormous. It is. I think we ought to do some grass or something. No, we'll rip it up. We'll put some... We're going to rip the field up in a bit anyway, so I'm going to manually do that. So that is our silo with lots of things. I think I've actually fixed it, and you can visit it. I'm sure you can. Yeah, I did fix it to that point at least. Yeah, I like the modelling on this. It really sort of fell in love with this. It's like a mesh, and it's got the BI colours, and it is a super duper, got a really good bonus. Again, it's the other one I think is 50%, and this has got a 60% bonus off. So you're paying 40% of the price for the extra cash that you pay for this, which is not expensive in the first place, but you get the best deal from the supplier BI Industries, who looks after the little farmer. It's true. It's based upon my Lone Oak in FS19, where we really did have a cooperative that I helped. They helped me, I helped them, and they have grown from strength to strength. They were already well off. I made them millionaires with the... You can see the story. It's legit. I have not made it up. No, it's not a thing. You can go on Lone Oak, my FS19 series, and you can see me talk about the cooperative, and I supply them with millions of dollars of digestate. We used the Missy B, and we had high, great demands. It was one of those things you just couldn't write. I had a great demand, and I made millions from selling my digestate to Missy B Slurry Yard. It was a comical thing, because I'd already committed myself to the storyline that I was going to literally give them this, a proportion of the thing, which ended up being millions. It was really comical. You just couldn't make it up. But yeah, it's basically all based upon that. So they were made rich, and they were, and they've gone always supporting the little farmer, gone on from strength to strength, and yeah, they plough that straight back into all of the multimillionaires many times over. They've assisted me in my storylines a few times and given me safe haven, and lawyers are part of the BI industry. It's a massive conglomerate, so mainly in America, but we are in Britain as well. I am obviously one of the the board members as a founder of BI Industries. So we do get, obviously, yeah, we do get first dibs on the BI Industries bits and bobs. So yeah, I'll just show you what we did last session. We cut the grass. It was really the first, I think I did 2 sessions on this, and self-sufficiency has got a lot of grass in. We were just, I think we put the water in it. We did. We almost filled it with a bit of a trick. It's not a trick really yet. It's legit. So we were trying to do the grass to digest it, which you can see it's ticking up now nicely, making silage. Obviously we want to do animals, but we are down this end of the map. We are, and this is where we intend to stay. So the surrounding fields, yeah. I also, as you will have noticed, because it is a little bit ugly, I put a row of trees in all the way down there, so you can't see the edge of the map too terribly. So yeah, that's done. We own field 9. We're obviously going to be going this way. We're going to have to, I think in time, we always planned that this was going to be the farmyard, but I'm not sure whether we're going to do that or whether we're going to have this middle field with all of the surrounding fields as, yeah, what is, no, these, no, that is I'm sure. Just have a quick wander, because obviously this is sort of the bridge from the original. I think we can sneak up here. I think it's not grown yet, so we're safe. Yeah, we've got a bit of a cut through. I think, if I remember rightly, although it's sort of set back a little bit, that this here used to be one of those areas. I love the flying birds. Yeah, the only bad thing is obviously we are a long way from Comston, but then this is an area that probably most people haven't actually sort of seen and done. I think this field here, unless it's, no, oh, is that? I think it'll be an edge of the map. It's like grey. Yeah, I was I was right. It is. But this, however, is field 8, which is no doubt quite a lot of cash, but I'm thinking, oh, it's a bit big for a farmyard. It's a tad big for a farmyard. I don't know whether we will buy field 11 and have like literally move most of our equipment over field 11. Let's just visit it. Yeah, this is a hub. It's a big, but not too big. Just try and have a look at the gates, because the gates have got to, like, I don't think anyone's ever done a farmyard over here either. That's another thing. But I used to like this. This used to be the grass field. I think it was field 10 originally as well. Or is 10 still? No, this is where the grass field was. Went through the gates, and then there's another set of gates that went that way. And the gate used to be here, but I don't think it is anymore. Let's go and have a quick look. That's the setback gate, which is oxygen. Oh, okay. Right. So it's still got some certain issues with certain, like, I'm a ghost. Obviously, I'm a ghost. So I think it must be on the other side of the field. Is that going to be a problem? Are we going to do 8? Do we do something? It's a massive field. That could... How much is it? Ooh, an awful lot of cash. It's going to take us a while to build that sort of cash up, isn't it, really? Field 11 is not quite so unpalatable. Yeah, field 8 would be like something, a thing of dreams, wouldn't it, really? So I think field 11 seems a lot more real to us. So I think what we're going to do is, what month are we in? We're in April. We've just started again. We've put our field of soybeans down, which we're obviously going to harvest, and we're going to get the cash for next year. So what were we trying to do with soybeans? We weren't doing anything for the self-sufficiency, were we? Or did we plant the soybean? I can't remember. I honestly can't remember, because I'd sort of in my head, I'd written this off. I was enjoying it thoroughly, and I thought, I went to Riverview, and then obviously Oakbridge reared its head again, and I thought, do we go back to Calmsden as I thought it was back then, or Oakbridge as it is now? And we are. Yeah, we are. We've got 2 English maps, Riverview and Oakbridge Farm. Yeah, so yeah, I hope you'll join me. Again, do I tack this onto the news? No, we'll do this as the beginning of the first session on Oak Bridge Farm, and it's a completely different start. It is a start from scratch. We did do better than I thought, because obviously we got a lot of equipment that we weren't expecting to gain. So we've got a good set of equipment. Well, tractors. We've got a lot of tractors. Yeah, I mean, the rest is like what we have actually bought legitimately through sales and brand new things. So just for a grass start, we're looking for a harvester which would clear us out, and that was really the only plan, was to have the harvester, which that cash is literally for that, but we can obviously lease, and we may get one or we might not, you know what I'm trying to say. So we'll just play the rest by ear. We've got 261,000 to our name. We could almost buy field 11. We're obviously trying to, yeah, on the self-sufficiency, what we were trying to aim to do, it works best with animals. It is based upon obviously a model where you do that, and also it will feed animals and you can make silage and all that. So the silage and digestate is my favourite one, which is based upon Omatana's one. I fell in love with her. It's not exactly the same recipe, but it's based upon the same concept. So yeah, we get, I can't remember if she was the same as, it was half. It was, yeah. I can't remember, she did less water. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's a while since I played FS22. Yeah, so we make silage additive. This one is a good little earner, but we would need mineral feed. Was it the mineral feed we were trying to do? No, because we need wheat. Yeah, and we've gone like for cash. I think we're going to try to do cash, and then we've got manure from straw, manure from slurry, and we have slurry from manure, biodiesel, again using oil-based, so they are literally, but it is diesel, obviously sells as diesel, digestate from slurry, fertilizer, 2 fertilizer recipes, grass silage, standard grass silage, herbicide, hay silage, lime from stone, liquid fertilizer, yeah, that's it. And seeds, which actually, I've got to be honest, on hard economy, seeds, well, you would only do for yourself. There's no cash in it at all. It's quite terrible, really. It's one of the poor things. You wouldn't make a fortune from it, but you'd make quite a bit. I suppose it's about equal to selling wheat, which is not terrible, but it's certainly not a good business. So yeah, that's the aim of this so far. It's really a cash crop, and we've done the grass to make, I think we were about to rip this up, and actually we're going to do wheat at the end of the year so that we could do, yeah, we did the grass. That's right, we're going to do grass until the end of the year. It is coming back to me. Grass until the end of the year. We're going to rip this, yeah, we're going to rip this up because it's at 0 anyway, and at least we can like fertilize it and all the rest of it. So that's next session. Rip this up and get the grass in, and in fact we could really get that going now. We could actually, it's true. Right, so then let's get cracking. Yeah, we've got that for making this. I think we've only got the Great Plains. I don't think we have got any other. Right, let's get cracking. I'm going to say my words. There's an awful lot for us to do. I've got to allow... Oh, I did have allowed prep fields on. And go. Right, I'm going to say my words. We're going to grab the Great Plains and we're going to like plant some grass again. So yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side.
Let's go.
Right, I think there's one little spot. There's going to be more. Grass is always so awkward, really, to get. I think there's a bit just here. I think. A little tiny bit. I think that was it. Fantastic. Not bad. Stone picker didn't seem to pick up all the stones. It seemed a little bit not quite right, but yeah, it's obviously again true start from scratch. No farmyard, no real space. The only space we've got for like sheds is here, and there's a lot of trees, so it's really how much stone did we? Ooh, not bad. Not. Let's stick this in the. And we'll make some lime. Got plenty of water. It's not quite right. Not quite. It's not, yeah, almost in the right place, but not quite. Right, let's stick that on. So it's going to make us a little bit of lime. But every little else, obviously we've already bought the lime anyway, but we may as well actually get it for next time at the very least. Or, yeah, it is just the 2, so let's get that activated. Storing. So that's all we can do for this session. We've done everything, liming, fertilizing. So really, the only thing we can do, I believe, yes, so it's quite late, isn't it? So it's we're going to do one cut. I think it's in August, April, May, June, July. And then it's September, if I remember rightly, for planting the wheat, which is now at the bottom, which makes sense. It's alphabetical. So yeah, September. So we're going to like just go through straight away. We'll see in the morning if there's any like bits we've missed, which I have no doubt there are. We shall have a look and check the sales every day. Hopefully we'll get a harvester. Hopefully. But I'm not holding my breath. No, I'm not relying on the sales. The sales are brilliant, but they're certainly not reliable. Let's have a quick... Let's send the drone up. Oh, there is a bit. Oh, there's a little bit there. Oh, it's not terrible, though. It's only like a scar. Could be an awful lot worse. I've seen an awful lot worse. Is that a missed bit? I think it is. Yeah, 2 or 3. Let's do it. Let's just go quickly grab and just grab, you know, like the little bits we've missed. Although, trouble is, you actually destroy far more of the field than if you'd like just left it alone sometimes. So I think, for what it is, I remember, which one was it that I'd got? Yeah, the planter was doing a right bad job. You didn't realise until the day afterwards. It was making, I could see it was struggling a bit, and it wasn't horsepower, but it was the cedar was a little too tall for it, and it wasn't touching the ground properly. Right, sales. Oh, okay. Plenty of tractors. And the Load King, which is, I believe... I think we'll sell those 2. We'll ignore that because I think that's needs a lorry, doesn't it? Into a lorry. Yeah. It's a good price for that. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of the Load King, if I'm honest. It's mainly just normal crops, isn't it? We don't need any more tractors, but we can sell them. Right, yeah. Oh, okay, it's got some very nice tyres. And we may as well buy the other one as well straight away, because we can. Again, it's the big ridgy track as well. Right, let's just go and do that. We may as well stay down that way, aren't we, really? Oh, my life, they are big tyres. It's a nice tractor, this is. Very rarely have it. But not because I don't like it. It's just a little bit on the low side. But at the beginning of a Let's Play, if I got it in the sales, I would have it. This I love, but I just, yeah, wish it had got a front 3-point link. Yeah, I've not had anything from Pepe. There's nothing from Pepe so far. I'm missing his 3-point lifter. Seriously missing it. Fantastic. So our grass has grown. Our everything. Let's just check. We've not got any weeds or anything like that. Shouldn't have. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, we have indeed. Small. I don't think we've got a weeder, have we? Yeah, now I've got to be honest, all my life. Yeah, the GTA, it's almost unusable as it is. Oh, wow, that is really bad. It is. I don't. No, we can't sneak through there. It doesn't really exist. It's like a. Although it's there, it's not really. Oh, now then, how are we gonna? Okay, this is gonna be tight. Now there is a sneaky way. You can just see it. Was the original way I was going to sneak through the field, but there's that other one lower down. But this one's almost equally good. Yeah, it's not too terrible. I've seen an awful lot worse. Worse, even. So we do need to spray. I don't think we've got a spray, but to be honest, that's the one beautiful thing about the pack. Obviously, the Xylon and that, we've actually got the Fendt GT, so we may as well actually buy the full shebang. Yeah, but this is really almost unusable. It's just really struggles as soon as it hits a ridge on the field. It's such a shame because I really have fallen in love with this. The Xylon is still usable, but this not so much. Not if you're on a ploughed field. It's absolutely a nightmare. We do need to let go of both, actually. Ooh. Yeah, I do keep meaning to do the Xylons a box like. Well, actually, I'm going to redo one of those boxes we've got over there, and just make it. I've started it already to sculpt it. Let's go grab the tank. Let's buy. Are we going to buy it? I think we are. It's so reasonably priced that it's just silly not to. I've got to be honest, it's one of my favourite things that Giants have done. It is quite amazing. I don't know what the collectibles look like. I have not a clue. So we may have seen one or we may not. Because I've not a clue what they look like. And I've not looked anywhere or done anything. I don't like to cheat like that or look for videos for where everything is. If we find them, then we find them, but that's it. Yeah, just... Right, so then, we want sprayers. And we want the GTA, that one. It's just such an unbelievable price from Giants. I just cannot believe it. And that, 4,000 for a sprayer. I know the capacity is not massive, but just 6,000 for a sprayer. 21-meter sprayer. I'm just nicely flabbergasted by the fact the Giants did it. I just can't believe it. It's just not their usual thing to produce reasonable equipment. Is not normally what they do or what they're renowned for, really. Right, let's get this filled. We're going to get it sprayed, and then I think by the time we've sprayed it, I think that'll probably be a good place to leave it. And then what we're going to do next session is we'll go through and we'll do the final cut on this field. We'll do that at the end. I'm trying to separate the two sort of bits of the session to like the work bit where we're doing all the work, where obviously is probably the one that most people won't want to watch. Yeah, because I'm trying, obviously, to study my stats, and it seems... Right, let's just... oh, okay, diesel will do. Herbicide, yes. And... herbicide, yes. I've got to be honest, the flow rate on this is tremendous. So I'm not sure. I think it's the fact that you can't... Oh, have we got... I think we bought narrows at the beginning. I'm sure we did. They're quite nice narrows on this. I think we shall see, because I'm going to damage the crops if I haven't got narrows on. So we should be very gentle in case I'm wrong. He says as he he just charges onto the field normally. Nope, we're good. Fantastic. I'm going to go into a brief time lapse. So this is that cash crop to hopefully like get us a bit more cash. We've got the sales obviously in between as well, which I intend on using to the maximum. Well, I mean, again, and it's totally, you know, like you really don't know whether... I'm going to say, I could have sworn I pressed the cruise control. Yeah, you've got no control whether you get big, little items or whatever. So it's no, you can never know if you're going to do well or you're going to do terrible or what. So hopefully we're looking out for equipment, obviously. Main thing is a harvester. That's our like biggest thing that we haven't got. So yeah, what I'm trying to do is split the sessions so that most of the waffling and talking and like what we did at the session is really at the end, and this bit is the worky bit that most people will probably not be particularly interested in, even though I put very nice music to the time lapses. It is what it is, isn't it, really? But I still think, all things considered, that a time lapse is the best way to handle like things like this. If you're trying to, like I am, to prove that you didn't cheat at all, to show the chain of evidence that you really didn't cheat, so that people can see what you did, they don't have to watch, as I often say. But obviously I leave this as a record that if you watch this from start to finish, there won't be any surprises unless there's a missed episode. Now that does happen. I've got no control over that. I mean, OBS is very reliable software, recording software, so yeah, I've got another one as well, but that's less than reliable. It's typical. The one that was free is more reliable than the one of quite a few that I paid for. None of the paid for ones are anywhere near as good as OBS. It's quite amazing. Yeah, I'm not going to name names. Although I have mentioned its name recently because I did say I was trying it again, but yeah, we'll not mention that one. Right, anyway, time-lapse time. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Not bad. So I kept hitting the fold and it wasn't folding. I was thinking, have I got the right button? And then I hit it again and it folded. So yeah, I definitely did hit the right button, but it's one of those things. Could really do with cutting that tree there. It's just a little bit in the way, but so I'm going to leave it there. We've done all of the jobs. Now, literally, next session, all it is a matter of going straight through. Let's switch that off. Straight through all the way to cutting the grass. And then obviously we need to, again, it's not a no-till, is it? No. Yeah. Do we go through the end of this session? No, I'll leave it there because it'll be a good session then. Next, oh, needs roll. It's tough. We've missed the needs roll indefinitely. Yeah, so oh, sorry. Hit me gamepad. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.